Welcome to Black and Blue, brought to you by Black Esteem, the podcast where Black girls speak about blue spaces. This is a youth-led space centering our voices, our stories, and our everyday choices in conversations about oceans, climate justice, and environmental care. Here, we talk about beauty, fashion, community, and consumption, and how all of that connects to the health of our oceans and our future. This podcast exists because Black girls belong in these conversations, not just as listeners, but as leaders. So let's get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Beauty Beyond the Surface. I'm Tiana, and today we're gonna talk about something kind of crazy, fast fashion. So, when you think of deserts, you probably think of sand and cactuses, right? But in Chile's Atacama Desert, there's a huge mountain of clothes, like actual clothes piled up super high. It's called the clothing graveyard. Imagine walking for like half an hour and all you see is piles of shirts, jeans, jackets, and dresses. It's kind of sad, and it's all because of fast fashion. Today, I'll tell you what fast fashion is, why it's bad for the planet, and what you can do to help. The clothing piles in the Atacama Desert aren't tiny. They cover nearly 3 square kilometers, which is about 580 football fields, and the scale is described as breathtaking by reporters who visited the site. I should probably tell you what fast fashion is. Fast fashion means cheap clothes that copy popular styles really fast. Brands like Shein, Urban Planet, and H&M do this. Think about it. You see a cool outfit on TikTok or Instagram, and soon you can buy something that's just like it for super cheap. Sounds awesome, right? Especially if you want to look cool and trendy. But here's the thing. Trends change super fast. What's cool today might be old news tomorrow. So people keep buying more and more stuff. Why? Because of FOMO. Fear of missing out. Social media and influencers make us feel like we need to buy the newest clothes, and that's how fast fashion makes a ton of money. Globally, the fashion industry produces up to 100 billion garments a year, which is way more than people actually need. Experts estimate that tens of billions of garments are thrown away each year, creating a huge surplus and waste problem. So, fast fashion is cheap and trendy, but it's bad for 2 big reasons. It hurts the environment and it treats its workers unfairly. Both of these are huge problems and they're connected. Also with the environment, because that's the part that made me feel really upset when I first heard about it, especially the clothing graveyard. The fashion industry makes about 10% of the world's carbon emissions. That's a lot. The industry releases roughly over billions of tons of CO2, equivalent each year when you count production, transport, and disposal. That's comparable to big polluting sectors and shows why clothes matter for climate change. Making clothes uses a ton of water, too. For example, one cotton shirt needs about 2,700 liters of water. That's like what one person drinks in 2.5 years. So every cheap cotton t-shirt has a hidden water cost. Factories also dump bad chemicals into rivers, which hurts animals and people who live nearby. Fast fashion clothes are usually cheap and not very good quality, so people throw them away quickly. They end up in landfills or even deserts like the Atacama. Plus, many clothes are made from plastic-like fibers that don't break down. They just sit there for hundreds or thousands of years. So when you throw away a $10 shirt, it doesn't just disappear. It stays and pollutes the planet. That's why the clothing graveyard is so heartbreaking. It's not just a pile of junk, it's a sign of how wasteful we can be. Washing synthetic clothes releases tiny plastic fibers called microfibers. Scientific studies show that everyday laundry is a major source of these microplastics entering rivers and oceans, which then travels through ecosystems and food chains. Laundry is a major source of microplastic pollution. A single wash of synthetic fabrics can release hundreds of thousands of microscopic fibers into wastewater, and many of those fibers pass through treatment plants to rivers and oceans, where they move through food chains. Many fast fashion items are made from synthetic fibers like polyester that don't biodegrade and add long-term waste. Most modern clothing relies heavily on man-made fibers. Global fiber production is dominated by synthetics like polyester, and the industry's material mix is growing, meaning more plastic-based garments that don't biodegrade and add to long-term waste. Fast fashion isn't just bad for the planet, it's bad for people too. Most clothes are made in factories in low-income countries, like Bangladesh, where millions of people work in garment factories. some workers or kids as young as 10 years old, instead of going to school, they work super long hours every day. The factories are often unsafe with bad conditions and accidents happening. Workers are not or get paid very little, not enough to live on. Women face even more problems like harassment and no maternity leave. It's really unfair. When companies want to make clothes as cheap as possible, they cut corners on safety and pay, and real people suffer. In Bangladesh and similar garment hubs, millions of workers produce clothes for global brands. Reports note about 3.5 million workers across thousands of factories, many earning wages below a living standard and facing unsafe conditions. That's why ethical sourcing matters. Fast fashion's business model depends on making lots of clothes quickly and cheaply so people keep buying more. That means cutting costs wherever possible, cheaper material, faster production, and low wages. The result is a cycle. Cheap clothes lead to more waste and more exploitation, and the companies keep profiting while the planet and workers suffer. Globally, textile waste is enormous. Estimates put annual textile waste at tens of millions of tons, with recent summaries suggesting figures like around 92 million tons per year in some analysis. The US and China are among the largest contributors, and the most of that waste ends up incinerated or landfilled rather than reused. That's a huge amount of waste. Helps explain why places like the Atacama end up with clothing piles. There's simply too much stuff and not enough systems to handle it responsibly. There is good news though. The second-hand and resale market is growing fast as people choose thrift, resale apps, and vintage. There's measurable momentum towards second-hand buying. Resale and thrift markets are growing quickly, with major reports projecting the global second-hand apparel market to reach hundreds of billions in value over the next few years as shoppers choose resale first. Okay, so this sounds kind of heavy, but there are things we can do. The idea is called slow fashion. Slow fashion is about buying fewer clothes, choosing better ones, and caring for what we already have. It's not about being perfect. It's about making smarter choices. Slow fashion means buying fewer clothes that are higher quality. These clothes might cost more, but they last longer and have more value. Instead of buying 5 cheap t-shirts that fall apart, buy one good shirt that lasts years. When you're done with clothes, donate them instead of throwing them away so someone else can use them. Thanks for listening to Beauty Beyond the Surface. If you like this episode, share with your friends. Stay tuned for more cool episodes where we talk about stuff you might not know about. I'm Tiana, reminding you that real beauty is about what we choose to do.
If you can't pronounce it, should it be in your products? What we use on our bodies ends up in our water. Ingredients matter. Let's talk about it on the next episode of Black and Blue.